Welcome to Prof. Neil and greetings to you all. Today we discuss about how it's nice to be important, but it is more important to be nice. An inspiring story, a personal interaction. For this, we have to travel to the industrial city of Hosur in Tamil Nadu. And this is an incident that happened in 1987 when I was the senior captain banquets at the Taj Western Hotel in Bangalore. Now, though Hosur is in Tamil Nadu, Bangalore is the closest city nearby. And the Titan Industries, the company that makes the Titan watches, or the Tata company, Tata conglomerate, the factory being inaugurated. It was our responsibility, being the closest Taj Group hotel, to do the catering. And the dignitary who was arriving that morning from Bombay was no less than Bharat Padma Bhushan recipient, a living legend, late Mr. G.R.D. Tata. He wore many hats. He was not just the chairman and managing director of Tata Sons, the owning company of Tata conglomerate, but he was India's first Indian commercial pilot way back in 1932. He had founded Tata Airlines, which became Tata Air India, a national carrier. He was the first MD for Air India also. He founded Tata Motors, he founded Tata Consultancy Services, he founded Tata Salt, he founded Voltus, so many companies. And also Tata Titan was launched under his reign as a CMD of Tata Sons. So he was a living legend. And having read much about him, uh, and hearing about him from my cousin who was working at Bombay House, I mean, he had this aura of a legend, a living legend which he was. I had the aura of this lovely man, impeccable. One time I heard so much about him that he was so nice to people. But I had yet to see to believe it. And today's narrative is about that. So I was assigned to look after the bar. So a couple of days earlier, I had handpicked the finest French, the German, all the European countries, German, Portugal, Spanish wines, the finest of them for the bar. Because J.R.D. Tata was coming in. His mother was French, I knew. So he must have acquired that taste for wines. I surmised. I assumed. And they say when you assume, you make an ass of you and me. Assume. So we went to Hosur and the day go out and fine. We set up our typical the buffet counters, the bar, the tables, chairs, etc. The standard operating procedure. Nothing much about it. And then I saw him coming in with a group of managers, short in stature, fair in complexion, a white shirt with a lovely setting of a burgundy tie and with a beige suit and brown shoes which sparkled from that distance. He's a man of taste. I mean, you could see that. He was walking briskly, and suddenly he veered away from them and was heading towards the direction of the bar where I was standing. I straightened myself up, and he came straight to the bar and said, so I wished him the traditional Parsi greeting, Sahibji. Sahibji, Sahib. So it was Sahib, this Sahibji, yes. And he was startled for a moment. But how in South India a boy could wish him a typical Parsi greeting. But he recovered to respond with Sahibji to you too. And then I asked him, I posed him the query, what may I serve you, sir? He said, what do you have? To give him a close-ended answer, make him answer a close-ended, to make him answer in a yes or no, I posed him a close-ended question. So, may I serve you wines? He said, yes. What wines do you have? So I rattled off this youth of at the age of 22. I rattled off the names of all the creme de la creme French, Italian, Spanish wines that I had handpicked a couple of days back from the hotel bar. He listened to me patiently with a smile on his face, lighting up his face. And I realized today that he was listening to me like just like a very, very elder member of family. I mean, a grandfather that age would listen to a grandson rattling off with a lot of love. And he heard me out. And when I finished my rattling, he looked at me and said, Indian milega? I was stumped. I froze there, stumped by a mile and a half. And he knew it. To avoid embarrassing me further, he was about to pivot and walk away. When suddenly my banquet manager, Sridhar, materialized near me to chip in with, Sir, allow us a moment, sir, we'll serve you Indian wine. With his foresight, he had brought along a bottle of Indian wine. We put it in the ice bucket, cooled it, and we had the satisfaction of serving our chairman and managing director. As they say in the hotel industry, if you cannot take care of your managing director, how will you take care of a guest? But that one nanosecond and interaction, unsaid, I learned a lot of lessons. But the chief one, the prime one being, it's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice. Thank you, J.R.D. Tata, and thank you very much. Bye bye. See you next time.